Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. As everyone is signing on, I do want to just let you know that, as I said in my email, we are going to be recording this session so that students who couldn't make it tonight but still want to take the internship can watch and learn. So we do have all of your cameras off and your microphones muted just to protect your privacy. If you have any questions as we're going through, you can drop them in the chat or the Q&A. So we will go ahead and get started. So welcome to IFSA Internships in Shanghai. So we're going to go through some logistics and expectations and FAQs for you all so you can get a better understanding of what it will be like to do our internship class while you're studying abroad with us this fall in Shanghai. So hopefully you'll get a lot of good information that helps you better determine if the internship is going to be a good fit for you. And presenting today, so you all know me by now, you're probably tired of getting emails from me at this point, but I'm Brittany, I am your enrollment counselor, and then we also have with us live on the call our amazing director of China programs, Pei Liu, and you'll get to hear directly from Pei shortly more about the internships. So we're happy to be with you. Thanks for joining us. And let's jump in with the benefits to completing an internship in Shanghai. So I'm sure you all already know a lot about the benefits and you have your reasons for why you would like to complete one with us. But just to sum it up for you, it is an incredible opportunity to first advance your professional journey in one of the world's mega cities. It's also an amazing resume builder. As you can imagine, you're getting real-world international experience, and that is incredible and something that can set you apart going forward on your resume. Of course, you'll get some hands-on industry exposure by working on projects and tasks with international companies in Shanghai. You'll have the opportunity to work and learn across cultures by navigating the business environment in Shanghai. You may be able to practice Chinese in a real business setting, and you also have the opportunity to expand your international professional network, which is incredible. And then finally, hopefully you can grow your confidence and career readiness through our work integrated learning that builds intercultural and workplace communication skills, helps connect classroom learning to your real careers, and also helps you explore possible future academic and career pathways. So super positive, beneficial experience to do the internship with us. What we need from you to start. So there are a few things that we need you to do during this process. First is to complete the resume and the internship interest form. I know a lot of you have already done this part, which is great. If you haven't yet, or you log into your IFSA student portal and you do not see one or both of these application items, make sure you let me know as soon as possible so I can turn them on for you and you can complete them. They're a really important part of the process. Also, you'll want to be as thorough as possible for your internship interest form. Just tell us everything that you want to experience, the skills and experiences you've had in the past, and all your goals for your internship placement, because it will really help placement process. Second, please check your email often. So you'll be getting a lot of emails from us, from our placement partner, CRCC Asia. They will reach out to you to schedule interviews, and it is really, really important that you respond to them quickly. So make sure you're checking your emails often and getting in a habit of responding as soon as you see it. And then finally, we ask you to just be proactive with us and asking questions when you have them. We are here for you. We want to make sure that this internship is the right fit for you. So please don't hesitate to ask us questions and share your concerns and chat with me as you go through the process and before you make a final commitment. All All right, our commitment to you. So, a few things that we commit to providing is a meaningful, incredible internship experience. Um, our student experiences all share our mission, vision, and commitments, which are inclusive excellence. So, of course, being inclusive to all of our students, individualized learning. So, really tailored experience to you and your goals. Um, Intercultural agility, of course, we talked about that a little bit already. And then enduring impact. So, we strive to create experiences for you that will go beyond your semester with us and impact your future and your future career in particular. And finally, I do want to stress that we can't guarantee any placements in any specific industry. Final placements are dependent on many things. So, of course, they're going to look at your prior experiences and skills you may have to offer. Of course, the availability of companies and the local environment for those positions. So, it's going to depend on who's hiring, who has need. Also, your language skills would be taken into account as well. Just a reminder, you don't have to have Chinese language experience to take an internship, but it is extremely helpful. So if you haven't taken Chinese in particular, we do recommend taking a class with us while you're in Shanghai, while you're doing your internship. And then finally, of course, they will take into account your interests, and our placement partner strives to find you a placement that will fit your goals and your experiences. All right, so now I'm going to turn it over to Pei, who is going to start with our time commitment and then go through some more logistics and FAQs for us.
Okay, thanks, Brantley, and hello, everyone, and I hope you are very well. And so the IFSA internship offers a blended learning experience and consists of two key elements. The first is 120 hour of on-site work experience with your internship sponsor or host company. That's about 10 hours per week for 12 weeks or 3 months. Additionally, you will be engaged in online 15-hour learning and complete international internship seminar, which is designed to help you to reflect and process this wonderful experience. So your final grade will be defined by both experiences. So next. Okay, and your work hours will include some of the following time commitments, such as meetings with your site supervisor, meetings with your team members, and you may also have orientation or introductory meetings to learn about your placement, organizational structure, culture, or performance metrics, as well as time spent on research project or any assigned tasks. So all these provides you with great opportunities to help you build or strengthen your skills in teamwork, cross-cultural communication, and time management. Next. Okay, in addition to internship, you will also have other courses and weekly cultural activities. So careful time management is really important, and it helps you to balance the academic, culture, and professional components of this experience. Shanghai is a large city, and given the size of city, it's not uncommon to spend an hour one way on your commute, internship commute. Moreover, some companies, depending on the projects or assignments, may ask for more of your hours. And we would typically recommend you try to limit the work hours to 10 to 12 per week. So really, you'll need to weigh your own priorities and time commitments with the placement when you make a decision. So the internships, given all the resources, time, and efforts invested in the placement process, the work, and the courses, it's really a serious commitment on your end, both as an academic class and a pre-professional experience. So we'll give you a week to think through all things, in particularly about your goals and priorities this fall, and before you make a final commitment. And also, to start work, you must get an internship visa on site. And the visa is only valid for 3 months and covers you through the program ending date. So for this fall, the earliest internship start date will be September 14th. Okay, you may want to keep that in mind when you talk with your potential host company. And the internship will end on December 12th, the same date as the program ending date. And you will spend 10 to 12 hours per week to work on the placement. And also in terms of the weekly work schedule, it'll be the discussion and mutual agreement between you and the supervisor in the host company. And you may also want to take into consideration of your full course schedule and other commitments this semester. Yeah. Okay, next we're going to discuss a little bit about some frequently asked questions received from our students. Okay, first one is, can I conduct internship in China with my student visa? And the answer is no. You have to convert your student visa to S2 or internship visa once you're on site. As I mentioned just now, the S2 visa is only valid for 3 months. And to apply for the S2, you also need to provide an enrollment proof from your home institution. All this means that you're not going to start the internship immediately. Like the same time your program starts. So for this fall, the earliest time to start the internship will be middle September. And then how do the internship cultures in China and US differ? Okay, the communication and feedback may be more indirect in Chinese context, with some supervisors may provide guidance in a less explicit manner. If that's the case, we encourage you to be proactive and take the initiative to reach out with any questions you have for your assignments or schedule. And there also are cultural differences in teamwork and collaboration. So in China, we place strong emphasis on collective goals and group harmony. So with interns expected to prioritize teamwork and defer to the authority of senior colleagues. Also, you may want to get a feel about how things run around your workplace, who makes the call, and what is the general organizational culture. Being punctual is really important and goes a long way. So if you need to take a day off, be sure to give your supervisor a heads up and get the green light before you head out. Okay. And also in some organizations, work-life balance can be less of a priority. And with interns sometimes expected to prioritize work commitments over personal time and are expected to work beyond regular business hours sometimes. Okay, and what does the online international internship seminar consist of? So the seminar is an online and asynchronous Canvas course that takes 15 hours to complete throughout the program. Okay, and it is mandatory. And the final grade of the internship will be defined by your completion of the all the assignments on time. Okay. Also, it offers a group learning experience. So you will be able to connect with students from other IFSA programs in different regions through the discussion boards where you can read and comment on their experiences on weekly basis. So are internships paid or unpaid? Your internship is unpaid. No financial support, including transportation, will be offered. Okay, can I change my internship placement? Because the placement company is also tied to your internship visa, so you cannot make a change in the middle. However, you can raise your concerns with the local IFSA staff if you encounter any issues in the internship, and we'll help you to address all the issues and liaise with your site supervisor. So last question is what the difference between my enrollment counselor, IFSA staff, and site supervisor. So the Brittany is your enrollment counselor. She's awesome, and also she will support and guides you through the internship enrollment process and work with you closely to prepare the applications for the placement. And she will be your key IFSA point of contact pre-arrival for any questions related to internship and placement. So after you have arrived on site, the IFSA staff will provide support you with the internship visa application and ongoing assistance with for your internship and accompanying coursework on needed basis. And also will be your primary contact on site. So the site supervisor is based in the placement company and is responsible for directly overseeing your day-to-day work and also your professional performance in the workplace. Okay. So with that said, we conclude our presentations, and I'm going to hand this over to Brittany and see if you have any questions we might be helped with.
Thanks so much, Pei. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Just a quick little presentation to give you an overview, raise some important issues that you need to think about while you're deciding if this is a good fit for you. As Pei mentioned earlier, we are going to give you just about a week, a little bit over a week. I will send you an email tomorrow with this reminder, but we will give you some time to think it through. You have the guide that I also emailed out earlier today. So read through that as well if you haven't already, and then feel free to ask me questions, reach out, schedule a call if you want to chat while you're making this decision. And then I will ask for by next Friday for you to email me and let me know if you are going to commit to this process. And so, as Pei talked about throughout the presentation, it's a serious commitment. It is an in-depth process to find a placement. So it's really important that when you make a commitment, you are going to see it through to the end, and you'll get on site and then you'll switch to the S2 and get your placement. So you do have to commit before knowing what your placement will be, but just know that we do our best. Our placement partner does their best to find you something that fits what you're looking for and matches your skills and your experience. And please don't hesitate. We are here for you. We'll answer any questions you have. Please, like we said, be proactive and reach out. Do you have any questions right now, though? While we're on the call, feel free to drop your questions in the chat or in the Q&A box. We will be happy to answer them. I'll give it a minute. I don't see anything has come through yet. If you do have a question, feel free to raise your hand while you're typing it so we know to wait on you. Okay, no hands raised. Oh, okay, great. Maddie has a question. Perfect. Okay, so Maddie's question is how many credits does the internship count for? Is it the 10 to 15 hours a week or less? So the first part of your question, do you mean like how many US credit hours would you get for the internship? Because the seminar itself is worth 3 US credit hours. Is it the 10 to 15 hours a week or less? I'm not sure about the second part of your question. Maddie, can you clarify that part?
She might ask about probably the 15 seminar hours.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
If that's the case, I think 15 hours is for the whole semester, so you're having it's a blended experience and you're going to work 120 hours minimum and also have an additional 15 hours for the site for the international internship similar. Um, yeah, for the whole semester. I don't know if that address your question, you know.
I see typing, so we'll see what she says. If anyone else has a question, another question while we're waiting on to make sure we answered Maddie's, feel free to raise your hand and let me know, and then pop your question
Mhm.
in the chat. Okay. No other questions. Maddie, hopefully that answered your questions. We will see. And I'm sure that other questions will come up. Oh, we have a follow-up. Thanks, Maddie. Does the internship count as hours we're taking during the semester? Like if we're taking 15 hours of credits, does the internship count as any more, or is it just the summer class? So the internship does count towards your overall credit hour. So like if you need to take 15 credits for your homeschool, IFSA does allow 12 to 15. That's our standard. But if you're trying to get 15 credits of other classes, of other electives or language, the internship does count as extra. So that would take you to 18, for example. So it does count as the hours you're taking during the semester. So
And
hopefully that,
also,
yeah, okay, go ahead.
yeah, and also you may want to check with your homeschool whether the
Mhm.
internship can be transferred back.
Yeah. That's a great point. Not all home
Mhm.
universities in the US will transfer credit back for an internship. So you will want to double check and make sure that your home institution will give you credit for it. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know. But definitely make sure to check with your home school to see if it will count for you and it will transfer back as credit to your homeschool. Really good question. Anyone else? I don't see any hands. I don't see any typing. Hopefully, Maddie, that answered all your questions regarding credits. If it didn't, feel free, of course, to reach out to me over email or text or schedule an advising call. I'm always happy to help. But I guess with no more questions, we will go ahead and end the webinar then. Please, like I said, don't hesitate to reach out if you're reading through the guide and something comes up and you have a question or you're not sure if this is the right fit for you. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm here to help. And thank you so much for joining tonight. And we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Pei, for joining us. Thanks,
Thanks. You
everyone.
have a great night. Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.